Welcome viewers to Corralejo, FUERTEVENTURA. We've got some very, very sad news coming up, but we've got a special guest. It's sad news with the MacMaster. I was shocked, didn't even know he was coming here, and then he just turns up and we've done a wee tour around Corralejo. We're going to ask him some serious questions, so watch to the end. I bet you will enjoy it. Right, let's go.
Shocked face. Hey, I'm here in FUERTEVENTURA. It's my first time and it's my first day and my first evening here, and it is sad because tomorrow you go home and you're leaving me here on my own. What's all that about?
I know, it's just we're just like passing in the wind. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's been great to have you here, as I said, because obviously we met the last time in Benidorm with a quiet night that night.
I don't remember much of that, I have to say. There is a video online of that.
Yeah, there is, so check that out. I'm going to leave a wee link to Lee's channel at the end. Obviously everybody is going to know the MacMaster's channel. How many subscribers have you got now?
Oh, 216,000.
Wow, that is incredible. That's absolutely incredible. We're going to ask you some questions about the channel. We're going to walk down Main Street as well, okay? Take a wee wander down here. There's Retro there. Check out April Moon, the band that I've done a video with. Great guys, they play in there sometimes as well. And I've got a wee list of questions here now. I'm going to be honest with you, I have not told Lee what I'm going to be asking you, okay? So some of them you're going to have to think about, I think.
Right, I'm not worried at all.
Okay, not worried at all.
But I'll be honest, I'll give you the honest answers.
Right, okay, let's go. So Lee does a variety of stuff on the channel. You do food reviews, electric car videos, travel videos. Okay.
Everything, food, travel, electric cars, all sorts. The electric car videos do quite well, I have to say, because I don't like the idea of them, but if you watch the channel, you'll know.
Yeah, I understand that. We'll ask you a couple of questions about that. You're getting some phenomenal viewing figures on the electric car ones. Here's the first question I'll ask you, related to electric cars actually, okay?
Okay.
Now, I know you're having some issues with your car at the moment.
Yeah.
They're trying to recall it from you, I think, yes?
Yeah, they are,
Yeah. So, if you're to buy a car again, would you buy a Tesla or a Porsche?
Would I buy a Tesla or I'd never buy a Tesla? I'd never buy a Tesla.
Okay.
I'm going to answer this. The software, miles better, but I couldn't buy a Tesla because, well, do you know what? My nephew said it. I'd never be happy because it's not got the badge and I buy Apple stuff. I'm a label freak, you know, so it's got to be a Porsche.
Okay. Alright, good answer there. Okay, so check out all of Lee's videos. He's got loads on the electric cars, but he does a lot of travel videos as well. You do a lot of food reviews.
Yeah.
Now, you specialise in certain food reviews. What do you prefer, fish and chips or an English breakfast?
Fish and chips.
Alright, that was a quick one to answer, okay?
Yeah, 100%. I'll let you into, well, it isn't really, I said this on Lucy's channel, I'm not really a massive fan of full English breakfast because I'd rather have poached egg than a fried egg. And I'm like, you know, bacon, I can take it or leave it. Sausage, I do like bent sausage, I have to say. Nice meaty sausage. You Scottish, what's all that about flat sausage? I mean, you can't have a
square sausage, yeah.
Square sausage.
Oh,
is it a lawn sausage?
Yeah, square sausage.
Yeah.
And don't forget the potato scone.
I like a tatty scone, I do like a tatty scone, but you've got to have a nice thick bent sausage.
Okay, so that's answered that question. Next question, we're going to go into travel because I think you started the channel, obviously, your first videos really were New York, weren't they? And then you moved over to Tenerife. So I'm going to ask you a quick question, okay? You've been lots and lots of places.
Yeah.
If you had to go and film just now and do videos, would you pick Benidorm or New York?
New York.
I thought you were going to answer that.
I mean, I love New York, and I'm looking at buying a place there again, an apartment there again in Hoboken. I love New York. It's in my heart, and it's my. I feel like I go home when I'm going there. So New York.
Yeah, you've done a lot of really good videos in New York. Actually, I might be going there soon, so I'm going to ask you for some advice if I do go there. Next question, another travel-related one. Now this is going to be you'll need to think about this one. This is going to be tricky. Okay, controversial. This one is.
I like controversial.
You've done a lot of videos in both these places. Where's your favourite, Blackpool or Cyprus?
Blackpool. I mean, Cyprus was. What? You could have warned me. I asked you before I went.
So, if you have not seen the MacMaster's videos in Cyprus, he went to Paphos. I think we went a wee bit off season, and it was like a building site, wasn't it?
It was. Listen, you're going to get comments from the Cyprus lovers there because I got slated but it was like a building site. I mean, it was like, what's going on here? And I think I went out of season as well. But
Yeah.
the building work was on for 2 years. I'm told it's finished now, and people have said please go back, but I think I'd get lynched.
They'll be waiting on you.
Yeah, and it was cold. It started raining. I thought, like, no, not for me.
Oh.
But I might give it another go.
Might give it a look. Check out the Cyprus videos. They're quite interesting. They've done quite well, didn't they?
They did very well, especially the one that was called "Get Me Out of This Hellhole."
That's an easy one to remember, so check that out on Lee's channel. I'm going to leave a link to Lee's channel at the end. I'll pin the comments, give him a wee subscribe. We'll get to 1 million subscribers quite soon, I think, the way he's going. And we'll maybe leave a link to the Cyprus video. They can check that out as well. So we'll continue down Main Street with a couple of more questions, okay? Where's the best place you've ever filmed videos in? Not your favourite, but the place maybe impressed you the most.
Do you know, let's put New York aside, because obviously I'm just being biased about New York because I love New York, but I really, really loved filming in Perth in Australia. And I'm going back to Australia again. I loved filming in Australia. It was great, thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was one of the most enjoyable work excursion to go into film I've ever done. Really enjoyed it, lovely people, met lots of expats, and I can't wait to go back, and I think you should go as well.
Oh.
You should go.
Interesting, yeah. I've got some friends who stay in Australia, so maybe one day I'll go there. That's quite interesting. So that leads us nicely on to the next question, okay? As we continue down Main Street, we're going for, I think, a wee curry in a minute, just round the corner. You might see that on the MacMaster channel, so check that out. Now, you've done videos in both these places, Vegas or Nashville?
Nashville. 100%. Yeah, love Nashville. I did some videos there. The nightlife there is better than Vegas. Vegas, it's not as good as it was, and it's been way too commercialised. Nashville's got better music. It's got better food. I love Nashville. 100%
Interesting.
Nashville.
I thought the video you done in Nashville was one of your best videos. The live music one, you're going around all the bars.
Oh, thanks with Damien. We went with Damien.
Yeah,
Didn't I?
yeah. I
enjoyed
thought
that one.
really good video. So check that one out as well. Now, the next question, it relates to a couple of other places you've been to. Now, this one I'm not sure what you're going to answer actually, because you just told me how much you loved Australia. So if you had to go and film tomorrow and I gave you a free ticket, are you going to New York, not to live, to film, or Australia?
It's kind of answered it in the last one. My heart's in New York, but I loved filming in Australia, and I think I love the weather there. It's difficult. I mean, if I was New York's in my heart,
Yep.
but if you gave me a ticket and said go anywhere tomorrow, I'd go and film in Australia, because especially at the moment the weather's freezing in New York.
Yeah, it's absolutely freezing in New
and
York.
in Australia it's hot, it's warm.
Yeah, my parents went to New York in I think it was January or February a few years ago, and I did warn them before they went it was going to be
Brutal.
freezing. I think they got hypothermia.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. They were on the Staten Island ferry, and there was icicles hanging from the roof.
It's
It was
brutal in the winter. It's
Yeah.
not. I mean, when I lived there for 12 years, it was brutal. Some of them, sometimes you couldn't even go out because it was so cold. A friend of mine came over who worked at the Nottingham Post, and he was in tears. His ears were freezing off. No,
Yeah.
Australia.
I think
love
people forget it's warm in the summer New York, but it definitely gets cold in the winter. So we'll go on to the next question. This goes back to the food reviews. You've done lots of food reviews, right?
Yeah.
Now, I already know the answer to this one, but I'll ask you anyway. Controversial, because people are always asking you to film tapas or Sunday roast.
Tapas, leftover christening food. I don't get it. I mean, honestly, right? You come to Spain, and it was tapas or
Sunday roast.
Sunday roast any day. Tapas is leftover christening food. I'll have a Sunday roast while I'm here, and you'll get in the comment section. Think of thought, why don't you have like a tapas? You should eat local, you know. And it's like Janet and what is it, Phil and Janice, who I always say on the channel, a made-up couple from Wolverhampton. They could be from anywhere, but they come along to places like Benidorm. They come along to Tenerife, and they think, oh, we're going to go local and eat at a local tapas place. But they still go to Benidorm and Tenerife. Do you know what I mean? No, Sunday roast.
Yeah, so I've seen quite a lot of your reviews doing the Sunday roast and the tapas. I think the great thing about your channel is the variety you've got on there. I mean, you've got I'm going to ask you a quick question. We're going to finish here, right? We'll leave a link to Lee's channel at the end. All the videos that you do, what do you prefer out of the travel videos, the UK videos, the electric car videos, or the food review? What's the videos you like doing the best?
Travel videos, airports, travelling around, like when I did Australia, seeing different places, showing people different places as well. You don't really get, you'll know this, you'll understand this.
Yeah.
When I got back from Australia, Sarah said to me, Sarah's my girlfriend, and she says, oh, what was Australia like? And I said, do you know what? I don't really know. I says, I know I liked it, but you're always looking at it through.
Yeah, you're always filming, aren't you?
So you're not in the moment. So it's nice to show people, but when I eventually back off a little bit, because I upload daily at the moment, I'd love to go back to Australia and take my family there and go around Perth and show, you know, Harriet and James and Sarah.
Like a proper holiday, yeah.
A proper holiday, yeah. Because you're always working, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. Well, some great answers there, Lee. The sad news is, this is the final video that I'm doing this year in Corralejo. I'm hopefully going to be back next year. It's one of my favourite wee resorts. I hope you enjoy your time here as well. You've got lots of videos coming up from Corralejo, so check them out on Lee's channel. I'll leave a link at the end to any videos that you've got coming up. I know you've got a few coming up, a few ideas. Yeah,
got a few ideas, and I'm going to do the Sunday roast. You told me about that. I'm going to do the Scottish breakfast, because you wanted to try that out. You'll have to message me where it is, and I'll try that. And I'll even go for a flat sausage if they've got one. And I'm going to do fish and chips as well at the place where you said is really good. I know it's sort of like, you know, it's a bit cliche, but I like what I like.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. And people say, well, you might as well go to Blackpool. Well, you hadn't, because you got the sunshine here. You got the different surroundings.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, just now the temperature's maybe about 19, maybe 20, but earlier on it was like 24. In January in Corralejo, the temperature does dip a wee bit, but we're still walking about with shorts. It's still pretty nice here, eh?
It is, it's nice. I feel a bit sad though, because I've come along and you do get lonely and you're going, so it is sad news.
It's very sad news.
Very
so
sad news.
Nobody comment, it's clickbait. It's the saddest news you'll hear today on YouTube.
You know, I used to do it, I get the feeling like when I used to go to the lakes with Mum and Dad, and my uncle would come up and they'd leave, and I'd get upset. Now you're leaving, and I feel like, well, and people would visit me when I was in the States and then go, and I'd be sad. It's very sad news.
Well, we'll maybe meet up again one time in Benidorm or somewhere.
Do you know we've never met in Tenerife though, have we?
No, I don't think so. I think we first started your channel very briefly. I think I said hello to you once in Casey's when you were in Casey's.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I said hello to you once in Casey's.
Ages ago.
That would be 3 years ago, maybe more.
Blimey.
Maybe more.
I know. I kind of remember Benidorm.
Yeah.
Meeting you there,
That's it. Well, for anybody who's missed Lee's videos in Tenerife, he was the original vlogger really who done all the videos in Tenerife, especially during lockdown. As I said, I know some people still look back on them, and I still think they're the best vlogs that you'll actually get in Tenerife.
I enjoyed doing them. I really. Do you know? Exclusive here, right? I've said I'll never film there again, and I filmed my journey over and filmed the journey back. But I've had so many comments on people saying, you should go back, you should film again, you should film again, you should film again. But I've said I'll never film again, and if I do go back to film again, it kind of, it makes me look bad. But then again I think, hang on, well, boxers have said they're not going to box again.
Exactly.
And then they go back and box again.
You need to bring the Tenerife series out of retirement.
I should bring the Tenerife. Should I bring the Tenerife series out of retirement? That's the question. I tell you what, right? I probably, if I did it, right, and I'll make a promise, if I did it, I'd do it for one time only, but only if I did them with you. Oh, well, that's certainly a very kind offer. So hopefully you will do it. I seriously mean that I hope you do go back and do Tenerife, as I said, and hopefully when I'm there we will do a wee video. That'd be absolutely brilliant. Well, I'd only do them with you. That would be the stipulation. Okay. So you'd have to be on all the videos. Right, viewers. We're going to have a chat. We're going to have a beer with Lee just now. We'll need to get this all planned. That's it. It's an exclusive at the end. If you've watched to the end, I bet you did not expect that. There you go. That's an exclusive. So I may go back, but only with Kevin if he's on all the videos, and we'll do videos together. There's an exclusive. Okay, sounds good, Lee. Lee, thanks very much for coming on my channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
we're going to go and maybe have a wee bite to eat and a beer now. As I said, check out Lee's channel. He's got 1 million subscribers nearly now.
I wish.
You're getting there. You're getting there soon.
There.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.